95.9 FM, Maplewood, New Jersey, broadcasting from Essex County.
You are listening to WZYE-LP 95.9 FM, Maplewood, New Jersey, broadcasting from Essex County.
You're tuned in to Nonfiction Radio, New Jersey's #1 online radio station. Listen live at nonfictionradio.com or download the Nonfiction Radio app on your phone or Android device. Follow us on Twitter, IG, Facebook, and Snapchat at Nonfiction Radio. Lock us in to call on the hotline, 973-536-1165. That's 973-536-1165. For booking info, nonfictionbooking@gmail.com. Now, back to your regularly scheduled program on Nonfiction Radio. If it ain't nonfiction, it's just fiction.
What up, though? This is Big Snoop Dogg, and you're listening to Nonfiction Radio, the #1 station in Jersey. So says Big Snoop Dogg.
Nonfiction Radio.
Jersey #1 station, goddammit. Translation. Listen to it, because it's what you've been asking for.
Translation, nigga.
When she come for the area, say all the man them do ajo, all the boys down kulugu, say let the dance kulugu. You feeling me, baby, while I'm golo. I'm the king of the kunto, and they loving the way I do this uncle. I'm a kawal and jogodo, saying that baby come be fine now. I don't mash it down, in all the days you don't take it. I don't mash it down, say baby give me your love. I don't mash it down, because I love you with all my heart. Go romance me now, oh wind up, yeah, oh my, excuse me, oh mama, oh father, oh nana. I said the way I no other, Asia, China, you know I wanna control ya, oh child, oh my, love is in the eyes of me, oh yeah, oh my God, if you give me love, I give you more than oh my God, if you want me, girl, I want you, oh my baby, what you do, I do to you. I like my love, not the cocoa. Oh, if I give it to you, girl, you go jogodo. Oh, yeah, give me the contour. Come here, come get in this photo. Yeah, my heart is bigger than the ocean. Baby, let me be your aquaman. And if you give me your lotion, I'm available, girl, when you come for the area. So all the man them do ajo, all the boys down kulugu. So let the dance kulugu. You feeling me, baby, while I'm golo. I'm the king of the kunto, and they loving the way I do this uncle. I'm a kawaii and jogodo, same that baby come be mine now. I don't mash it down, in all the days you don't take it. I don't mash it down, say baby give me your love. I don't mash it down, because I love you with all my heart. Go romance me now, oh wind up, yeah, oh my, excuse me, oh mama, oh father, oh nana. I said the way I no other, Asia, China, you know I wanna control ya, oh child, what I say, no complication, I get education, my obligation is to make sure say money there for the occasion. You wanna, hey, sapa. I like the way your body goes, sapa sapa. Yeah, girl, oh faka, oh tantata. Baby, girl, you do me like that Santa. Oh, if you give me your love and attention, you never have to mention. You will be my direction every time you go so far. All the man them go ajo, all the boys them go go. Say let me do dance go go. Baby walangolo, I'm the king of the condo. I do this tango, baby walangolo. Say $100 baby, oh yeah, mashallah oh baby, I'm about to oh baby. Say they go for my party oh, I go to baby, I go to la vida oh, la vida sugar. All of them come my party oh. This song is for the beat.
And of course, there is always a time.
It's my choice. You can dream if you believe. Give it all you got. They are fast, I am faster. They are strong, but I'm stronger. I'm the best, so I pick up my chest. My dream, my speed, and my strength. Give me the power to win. Give me the power to win. Give me the power to win. We're flying high to the top.
And of course,
give me the power to win.
and of course,
Don't be scared when it seems like everything around is trying to pull you down.
and of course,
Just believe,
and of course,
and you will achieve. That's the way. It's now or never.
and of course,
They are fast, I am faster. They are strong, but I'm stronger. I'm the best, so I pick up my chest.
and of course,
My dream,
and of course,
speed and my strength. Give me the power to win. Give me the power to win. Give me the power
and of course,
to win.
and of course, and of course,
Give me the power to win. Give me the power to win. Give me the power to win. We're flying high to the top. Give me the power to win. Give me the
Masterclass on the beat.
Give me the power to win.
And of course.
Test.
And of course. And of course. Give me the power to win. Give me the power to win. Oh. And of course. Here's the job show with the job man. You want me to? Maybe I should just go on like that. 14 minutes is gone already. Yeah. Let me go on like that. Just reduce it. Reduce the.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it down, but
belt.
you sound fine. But we can hear it in the back.
And of course, there is time for everything under the sun. A time to be born, a time to go to school, a time when you need to serve that's your dream job. And of course, there is always a time when you are seeking for a job, a time when you get a job, a time when you will definitely retire from the job, and a time when you will start your dream job as well in life. Bimbo Adewole is my name. And this is the time for the only show that will empower you, that will definitely tell you the tips on how to be a successful young entrepreneurs and things you need to know. Of course, I need you to call your loved ones and family, tell them the best radio show is on air. So if you are there, the magic number to always call, we will announce it and always tell you what exactly you need to do at all time. Bimbo Adewole is my name. Of course, then I need you to always get your phones and numbers ready, because you will be calling in and talk to me on the live show. I'm expecting some calls on the show today. We'll try and keep it very calm. We'll try and keep it very smooth on the show. Myself and Najaj will be taking a very smooth ride. I call it the Jobman train down to 4 p.m. today, according to the New York time. So if you are in Lagos, it's 7 p.m. If you are in South Africa, of course, you must know the magic time is always 8 p.m. Bimbo Adewole is my name. 20 vacancies, tips on what you need to know concerning 10 lucrative jobs you must take in Canada, and of course, some magical calls in Africa as well that will be telling us about the interesting part in 2019. All of this we need to talk today on the show. Bimbo Adewole is my name. When I tell you to talk to me, of course, I tell you that it is time for the only show that will give you those jobs. Bimbo Adewole is my name. Every job is always a part-time. Let's do this.
Mr. D. You know where's our mafia? It's up a dice.
Oh yeah, fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀. Oh yeah, fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀. Oh yeah, fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀. Fún wọn jẹ́ bí ṣe wẹ́gbẹ̀. Oh yeah, fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀. Oh yeah, fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀. Oh yeah, fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀. Fún wọn jẹ́ bí ṣe wẹ́gbẹ̀. iPhone 1, iPhone 2, iPhone 3, iPhone 4, iPhone 5, iPhone 6, iPhone 7. Oh my love, iPhone 8. Of me on the pond. I go be wedding around. Me want change on for my dollar. 10 billion for my moto. Owó tó kó dání ṣó máa tó. Àwọn àbókí wọn tẹjà, wọn ti gbọ́ sórí mi, wọn kì í wo tẹ́lẹ̀ ni, ẹ kì í ka pépà ni. Ask about me for Ìkẹjà, they go tell you how I dey get down. Log in Instagram, na my story full for town. Ó yẹ fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, ó yẹ fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, ó yẹ fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, fún wọn jẹ́ bí ṣe wẹ́gbẹ̀. Ó yẹ fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, ó yẹ fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, ó yẹ fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, fún wọn jẹ́ bí ṣe wẹ́gbẹ̀. iPhone 1, iPhone 2, iPhone 3, iPhone 4, iPhone 5, iPhone 6, iPhone 7, oh my love, iPhone 8.
You know where fún ọ lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, pariwo akọ̀tún gbé kẹ̀kẹ́. Lálẹ́ yìí máa rí mẹ́mẹ́, rí sẹ́ẹ̀ bá mi wọ́n mọ̀ tó bá túlẹ̀. Baby girl no dey do yanga, you know where sẹ́yìn ṣe bàbá. Bí ṣe kọ́ fún húlàlà, fún ọ lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, kọ́lẹ́ ùtùkà, ó ti bọ̀.
Bóyá fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, má lọ sùn ẹgbẹ́. Ọmọ mi àná lè rẹpẹtẹ, ṣáyé wá ń bí báyìí ló wá rẹpẹtẹ. Owó japa nínú bank account, all the fine girls wanna come around. Àbókí where my naira, lálẹ́ yìí mo fẹ́ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ my naira.
Àbókí where the naira, me want change am for my dollar, 10 billion for my motor. Owó tó kó dání ṣó máa tó. Àwọn àbókí wọn tẹjà, wọn ti gbọ́ sórí mi, wọn kì í wo tẹ́lẹ̀ ni, ẹ kì í ka pépà ni. Ask about me for Ìkẹjà, they go tell you how I dey get down. Log in Instagram, na my story full for town. Ó yẹ fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, ó yẹ fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, ó yẹ fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, fún wọn jẹ́ bí ṣe wẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀. Ó yẹ fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, ó yẹ fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, ó yẹ fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, fún wọn jẹ́ bí ṣe wẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀. iPhone 1, iPhone 2, iPhone 3, iPhone 4, iPhone 5, iPhone 6, iPhone 7, oh my love, iPhone 8.
Somebody gbogbo, wàdó bí rògbò, ìjó lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀ ní mòjó wà láì mi ò tí ní ṣókò.
It's been mine on the mix.
Idris Pape, IBP Dede, Shino Penya, Ọ̀tẹ́dọ́lá, MC Olúọmọ, Lorenzo, Pankol 100%, Governor Ambode, Pasoma Ọ̀gánlá, Abiola Bro, Smith, Ṣèyí Tinubu, Ṣíṣó Jíjùẹ̀, Iceberg Money, Subsido UK, Abu Ebe, Ọ̀sìn Club, Misari, ẹ̀nọ́mlógà,
Shake, 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 shake. Come on, get down, move, move, move.
And of course, turn your speakers on and watch live on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you are. You definitely can connect and talk to us as we go. It's called the Real Time Broadcasting, where people can watch, and of course you can also listen. Look for your social media platforms and find Non-Fiction Radio. You can as well look for Bimbo Adewole or the Job Man or the Job Show International or Bimbo Adewole on Facebook. Bimbo Adewole is my name, and this is the only show that will definitely get you all attention as regards job information and tips on what you need to know as well concerning all available jobs. So if you are there, let's take a ride to 4 p.m. today and let's get all the jobs done. We did started last week. We started a few weeks ago concerning how you need to know the lucrative jobs you can pick up in different countries. And we started with the US, we moved down to South Africa, and today on the show we are moving down to Canada. You need to find out what exactly are the lucrative jobs you definitely can pick up in Canada as we speak. So in case you are wondering, where exactly is Canada? Of course, you must know that it's an independent country, and of course shared the same border, United States of America, and they also have what they call the Canadian dollar as we speak. So in case you are looking for that greener pasture of yours, and you are also thinking, where can I get a job that would definitely give me that money? But in my case, if you have a passion for a job, you have a passion for a career, why do you need to switch over and start making money if you definitely can pursue your career and make it happen as we speak? So we will be talking of 10 lucrative jobs in Canada, and after that we'll also be expecting more calls from outside the country that will tell us about what I'm looking at in 2019 election. And the big one for me is also to talk about the 20 vacancy around the world that you will also be privileged to get in. So if you are there, stick around, get your paper and pen ready, and let's do this quickly if you are ready for the Job Man on Non-Fiction Radio, East Orange in New Jersey. It sounds very funny that if you must know that the Canadian countdown on lucrative jobs will definitely make you laugh. But you know what? The number one career that you definitely can pick up in Canada will keep making you smile and you just want to laugh about it. It is not everybody that will pick up such careers. It is a selective career. But don't let me let the dog out of the bag. Just wait a bit. The cat out of the bag. Wait a bit and we will get there as well. Number 10 on the countdown for 10 lucrative jobs that you can pick up in Canada. This one says here, senior managers, financial communications and other business services. That's number 10, that jobs that you can consider in Canada. According to careerupdate.com, number 10 job you can consider in Canada is senior managers in financial communications and other business services as well. In case you need to find out what exactly do they earn, the average annual salary for senior managers in the area is $102,003, equivalent to £58, 616 pounds. However, with experience and often depending on the company they work for, there is more money to be made. In fact, well-paid managers rank in as such as 159,000 Canadian dollars annually. So number 10 that you must consider is senior manager, financial communication and other business services as we speak. Number 9 on the countdown, talking about 10 lucrative jobs that you can pick up in Canada, is called the computer and information systems manager. The computer and information systems manager. The IT industry is one of the most lucrative in Canada and the world in general. I agree with that. With computer and information systems manager systems ranking in the highest salaries on average, they earn about 103 Canadian dollar a year, 103,000 Canadian dollar a year, and with experience you could earn 128,000 Canadian dollar as we speak if you are looking for a lucrative job to pick up in Canada as well. Without wasting much of our time, let's get to number 8. Another job that you can consider in Canada if you are looking to relocate to Canada and seek for that dream jobs that will give you that good money is another that I call university professor and lecturing. Teaching, you definitely cannot get it wrong when it comes to teaching, just the way you can't get it wrong when it comes to medical profession as well. So according to careerupdate.com, they are saying that if you are there and you definitely can pick up a lecturing job in Canada, then this is it. You must consider it. It says Canada offers the best faculty pay among 28 countries. Oh my God, I love this. According to 2012 analysis, on average, university professors and lecturers earn about $104,000 a year, but can fetch up to as much as $138,000, talking about £79,000. So if you are there, you are considering a career in Canada, lecturing in Canada University might definitely get you that big pay that you are dreaming of. Another one on number 7 on the list, according to Career Audit, adjective is called pharmacist. So, medical line, you definitely cannot be wrong on medical lines. And this one says here, if you are looking for that job that will give you good pay, number 7 on the list is pharmacist. You want to consider being a pharmacist in Canada. Pharmacists in the Great White North earn about 105 Canadian dollars, 105,000 Canadian dollars, and in pounds it earns over 60,000 pounds yearly. Even starting salaries can be generous at 56,000 Canadian dollar. That's a big one for me. So if you are young and you are looking into the medical profession and you desire to get into Canada, that's one job you definitely can also consider if you are looking for that big pay of yours as well. So consider pharmacist in Canada as well. Another one that I also want us to consider is the senior manager. You definitely want to be a senior manager in construction sector, transportation sector, production and utility. I love this one. This is a big one. You want to consider being a senior manager in construction sector, transportation sector, production and utilities, then this one says the highest paying senior management roles are found in construction, transportation, production and utility companies who pay an average 109,000 Canadian dollar, and in British pounds is worth 63,000 pounds a year. With experience, the salary can increase to 174,000 Canadian dollar. In British pounds, like 100,000 pounds. That's a lot of money. So if you are there and you're really looking at how you definitely can beat that, then you must definitely go to school and get that degree in such discipline, and you come back flying with a huge pay. Number 5 on my list is public administration manager. Public administration manager, even the starting salary for public administration managers is generous at 74,000 Canadian dollar. That is talking about 42,000 pounds. The medium wage is 116,000 Canadian dollars, talking about 67,000 British pounds, while high earners can make 148,000 Canadian dollars if you are interested to pick up sub jobs in Canada as well. Oh my God, I love this. We did talk about the US lucrative jobs, 20 lucrative jobs in the US, and we did talk about Tony. We did talk about the job going to school to earn a degree in law, and in Canada also that means you can also earn more as a lawyer or as an attorney in Canada as well. So number 4 on my list says lawyers and Quebec notaries definitely will earn good pay every month in Canada if you are working up. You are practicing as a lawyer, and this is an exciting one for me because the median wage for lawyers and Quebec notaries average 118,000 Canadian dollars, and this is a good one for me. With experience, they can start earning about $216,000. Oh my God, this is one job that I wish I'm a bit younger. I would have gone back to school and earn a degree in law. Okay, then let's get to number 3. Number 3 says general practitioners and family physician. General practitioners and family physicians will definitely earn good money as well as we speak. And it says here, these general practitioners and family physicians are paid on average 125,000 Canadian dollars. This is a big one. 125,000 Canadian dollars. In pounds, it is called 72,000 British pounds. That's what you can earn if you are a GP. It means you are a general practitioner and family physician. You could be earning over $335,000 Canadian dollars every year as a general practitioner and family physician. I love this. Sincerely, I really love this. If you are the number 2 on my list this afternoon in New Jersey, this one says specialist physician. So don't forget that we did in 10 lucrative jobs you can pick up in Canada, 2 physician pop up. That means physicians will definitely be making money in Canada. This one on number 2 list says specialist physicians. Physicians in Canada are the highest paid in the world. On average, they earn 141,000 Canadian dollars. Now listen, it says physicians in Canada are the highest paid in the world. That means you never can get another physicians well paid as much as they can get paid in Canada. That means you will be walking away every year with 141,000 Canadian dollar, and in British pounds it's worth 81,000 British pounds every year, but can rank in as much as, oh my God, I'm losing this already. It says can rank in as much as 305,000 Canadian dollars, and in British pounds worth over 175,000 Canadian dollars. Sincerely, if you definitely can find it, you will know that you can earn it as well as a specialist physician. What else can you ask for in a country where everything is regularized and physicians in Newfoundland and Labrador are the highest paid in the country, earning a straggling 598,000 Canadian dollars. Oh my God. So what else are you waiting for? If you are young and you can do that, please kindly find it. Look for a way to get the degree as a specialist physician, and there you are. You'll definitely be smiling to the bank every year, if not every month, as well. Number 1 on my list, according to careeragdi.com, talking about the 10 lucrative jobs you can pick up in Canada. It says here, judges. Oh my God, these are the quiet professions that earn so much and they keep smiling every day. You don't need to find out who exactly is the judge of a county or the judge of a state. I tell you, these people are really making money. So if you are there, you know what exactly to be a judge, and you can walk your way out through to definitely be a judge. Sincerely, that means in Canada you will be earning so much in Canada. You hardly know them, you hardly find them, you hardly recognize them in malls, in cinemas and all. They are quiet professions, but they are heavy loaded professions, talking about you've got an heavy pocket. So if you are there, you want to consider a profession, number 1 on the Canadian lucrative jobs as we speak on today's show, according to careeragdi.com, says the job of a judge will definitely get you an annual salary of 244,000 Canadian dollars, talking about 140,000 British pounds, making them the highest paid professions in Canada. If I had known this, sincerely, I would be smiling. I would not be smiling to the microphone. I would be smiling and say, yes, my lord, my lordship. Sincerely, the highest reported salary for the profession is 297,000 Canadian dollars, while judges in Manitoba can command as much as 303,000 Canadian dollars every year. And this one says, for a tip, it says extensive previous experience as a lawyer or as a professor of law is essential, as is a minimum of 10 years membership with a proficient or territorial law society or bar association before you even think about applying. So what that means, if you have been practicing for 10 years as a lawyer, then you definitely can apply to be a judge. Once you meet the initial criteria, you then need to submit 14 copies of your judicial candidate application form to the Judges Appointment Advisory Committee and undergo a series of reference check, confidential inquiries, and interview. Then here you have it. You definitely can be a judge in Canada as we speak. So let me take it again as we started on the show. And this one says here, it says, if you are considering 10 lucrative jobs in Canada, number 1 says senior managers in financial, construction, or other business services. Number 9 says computer and information system manager. Number 8, university professors and lecturers. Number 7 says pharmacists. Number 6 says senior managers in construction, transportation, production, and utilities. Number 5 says public administration managers, lawyers, and Quebec notaries. And of course, number 3 says general practitioner and family physicians. Number 2 on the list says specialist physicians. And number 1 says judges. So those are the 10 lucrative jobs that you can consider to take up in Canada if you are looking for the big money. If what you desire is swelling pocket, then you must definitely consider that and fly with it as well. Bimbo Adewole is my name. This is the Bimbo Adewole Show on Non-Fiction Radio, New Jersey, East Orange in New Jersey. And guess what? We'll also be talking more on the show that you definitely can also have a voucher worth $50 each to go somewhere and have a good meal on my account. I tell you, it's getting bigger and bigger every day, and we are really bringing back the Blockbuster Show into the United States of America. So get ready. So much more will be happening with a man called the Bimbo Adewole on Non-Fiction, and we will take it to the next level. Bimbo Adewole is my name. If I see you, then sincerely I see myself at all time. When I say to talk to me, I mean do talk to me as well. Now, Judge, if you are there, let's do this.
Don't get it twisted, it's Puff T on the beat.
One look, Ben, sorry. Pick up, put it down. For sure, Iggy Adewole. Baby, Sungbalaja. You supposed to be straight with me. Oh, aloya bara. Ìgbà tí màá lówó Olúwa ló mọ̀. Orí ìjà mi ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Baby, já lọ ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Àwọn tó ń là mí tí ó fọyín gan màmá gbàdá lẹ́yìn mi. Baby, dán mi wò lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Parí pé mo rọ̀ bí ẹ̀kọ́. Àwọn tó ń kó mi jẹ tí wọ́n mú mi lè kàn má ṣe padà lẹ́yìn mi. Why you carry fire for your head? 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 Baby, give it to me. Take it up and down. Tell me, what do you see when you look around? One day with you. Oh, aloya bara. Ìgbà tí màá lówó Olúwa ló mọ̀. Baby, we go do it. I dey gbádùn your waist. We go fly for Morocco. We go enter Toronto. Yeah. Give it to me, baby. Farabalẹ̀ no dey complain, oh. Girl, you're pretty cool. I dey fire, make we try it. Orí ìjà mi ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Baby, já lọ ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Àwọn tó ń là mí tí ó fọyín kan màmá gbàdá lẹ́yìn mi. Baby, dán mi wò lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Parí pé mo rọ̀ bí ẹ̀kọ́. Àwọn tó ń kó mi jẹ tí wọ́n mú mi lè kàn má ṣe padà lẹ́yìn mi. Why you carry fire for your head? 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 One look, Ben, I'm sorry. We go put it down. I call it Mr. Adewale. Call me very good. You supposed to be well with us. So my lawyer bara. Ìgbà tí màá lówó Olúwa ló mọ̀. Orí ìjà mi ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Baby, já lọ ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Àwọn tó ń là mí tí ó fọyín kan màmá gbàdá lẹ́yìn mi. Baby, dán mi wò lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Parí pé mo rọ̀ bí ẹ̀kọ́. Àwọn tó ń kó mi jẹ tí wọ́n mú mi lè kàn má ṣe padà lẹ́yìn mi. Why you carry
And of course, it's still the Bimbo Adewole Show on Non-Friction Radio, East Orange in New Jersey. If you are there, then you must know the magic number to call on the show. I am expecting few calls to come in and let's talk about what I have been discussing. I saw the posters, I saw, I don't want to sound very too spiritual, but sincerely, when I saw the commencement of the campaign, I said 2019 in Nigeria definitely is going to be a big time election where people that matters and technocrat will definitely get in different offices. So we did our research and we said, okay, you know what, I will also come up and pile up my own research and see how we can also positively say some statistics about those candidate aspirants that will be running for different offices in the largest and the biggest black nation on earth. So if you are there, I'm expecting some calls from Tunde, expecting some calls from Benga, from Joke, definitely from Soso and all of our correspondents. The magic number to call on the show remains 19973672031. That is the magic number. And of course, if you are in Lagos, the show starts by 7 p.m. If you are in South Africa, definitely start by 8 p.m. as well. If you are in Kenya and Ghana, Brazil, Nicaragua, those are the places that we have visited, and sincerely we have dropped a bit of our voice in there. So you definitely can call the voice of jobs. You can say the voice, the man that will definitely give you all tips you need to know concerning jobs availability in the world as well. Time check, exactly 2:44 p.m. as we speak. So by 2:57 we'll be taking some commercials and pay some bills, and when we do come back as well, we'll be talking more on those vacancies as well. But the biggest one for me as we speak is where we will be giving out some good vacancies today. So if you are thinking to definitely get a job in Bangladesh, going to Mexico, going to Spain as well, going to Afghanistan, I beg your pardon, then you definitely need to stick around and listen to that show that will give you enough dosage for what you need as you are seeking for a job as well. Regardless of the location you have, regardless of the country that you are located, we will source for those job information and bring those job information to you live and direct on the only show that will tell you not to pay a dime, but will tell you to be faithful to that radio station and to the show that will give you tips to pay that dream job of yours as we speak. Guatemala is another option for you as well on the show. So think about it. If you want it, definitely you can get it, and it's absolutely for free. So let my calls start coming in if you are ready. Of course, definitely I am also ready on the show as we speak today. Yes, good afternoon. Are you there?
Good evening.
Yeah, talk to me. Bimbo Adewole is my name. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Olatushu. I'm calling from Lagos, Nigeria.
Oh, Tunde, how are you, Tunde?
I'm fine, and you?
Well, bless God. We are doing it. We're on the microphone for 2 hours and we'll be taking it to the next level. Jobs are available. We'll be giving out those jobs. Those jobs are for free. You do not need to pay. You know what time is it. You know how we do it. The DNA says so. Talk to me today. What's going on?
Yeah, I want to report to you on the 2019 election coming up in Lagos.
Yes, I'm particular about, is it true? I'm particular about the so-called Femi Otedola and Ambode. Tell me it's true.
Yes, Femi Otedola is a billionaire businessman. He has accepted ticket from PDP to run as their candidate in the next coming election in 2019. And Governor Akinwumi Ambode also will be running up his first time by next year, and he also want to contest again under the platform of APC in the next coming election in 2019. But as it is now, the sky is still not very clear for Governor Akinwumi Ambode whether APC wants to give him the ticket to rerun as the next governor for the APC, because they want to do a primary, and if they do primary, it's not likely to go to win the primary, as people are saying. Well, politics now, we can't really say, we can't really predict until it happens. We can only assume. If they do primary, we don't know if Governor Ambode will still be given the ticket. But he's trying to convince his party leader not to do primary so that he can run for the second time. Because what he's doing now is only first time. So that if he's trying to get another term to go for the second term, so that he will do this year complete. But as it is now, people are standing against him, that they don't want him to go for the second term. Maybe there are crises under the party, which is not well known to the people.
Fantastic today. I love your breakdown on this, on Ambode. I'm also looking at who exactly is Femi Otedola that wants to take on that challenge with the sitting governor. Please tell us more about Femi Otedola. Is that news real, that the business guru would definitely be running for the office of the governorship of Lagos State? Talk to us.
Yes, Femi Otedola has accepted the offer, as I said earlier, to run for the PDP. He has been given the ticket. But as it is now, people are saying, is Femi Otedola really a politician? You know what these businessmen, they are politicians, but they don't show it really. Some are doing politics underground. They don't show it. But this man, right from, there was a time he entered more public boards in Lagos. People started saying, for this kind of man to enter public boards, more for that matter. I don't know if you still remember Mole. It's a vehicle that contains a large number of people,
yes,
like 50, like 70. He entered Mole. And from there, people are suspecting, what is this man up to? Maybe he's trying to do something. Then he has not declared that he wants to run for the governorship seat under any party. But now that he has shown his interest, he has shown his intention, this PDP have given him tickets to run for them. People have started linking it that's why he entered public board. Because people of his kind, we can never assume he will run, will be found inside a public board like that. So he will be running under PDP platform as their candidate in the 2019 election. And we believe, now that it's coming out, Lagos election is now will now be interesting, because people want Ambode to go as for second term, but parties don't want him to go for second term. Maybe that's why they want them to go for the primary election. Okay. And if he doesn't win under the primary election, maybe he will defect to another party. Okay. There are many parties that are offering him tickets as well.
Okay. Today, yes. Let's look at the message and not. Okay, let's look at both. Let's look at the messenger and the message as well. I'm particular about the economy. The economy for me is key. Lagos State being the 5th largest economy, and it's all eyes are on Lagos State, and whoever runs that economy then definitely must be economically sound to create jobs, economically sound to lift the middle class, economically sound to also put the map of Lagos State in global economic corridor. So let's talk about who exactly can do this job. Okay, Femi Otedola happens to be a business guru, and we all know Ambode too as an accountant. Let's look at it economically. What do you think will definitely take Lagos State to the next level as we speak?
Well, as it is now, like what I said, two of them, they are good for the post. Like Governor Akinwumi Ambode, he's on the first time now and he has experience as an accountant. He has been in the past government. He worked with the last governor, and he has understand all what Lagos needs. He has understand the process, the procedure, everything. Now that he's made the first time, all the mistakes he might have made from the first time, now if he should be given the opportunity to run for the second time, he will do it perfectly. He will do it perfectly. But if new person should come now, he will first take some years, maybe first year or second year, to study what to do. That's what they do. On their first year, second time, they don't really see the difference much. So if Femi Adewole is a businessman, if he should win Lagos election 2019, the first year, second year, he might probably use that to study things. And maybe before he can perform the third year or fourth year. And also, at their fourth to fourth year, they don't need to do anything. What they concentrate on is the next election.
Okay. Okay, Tunde, do you have... Do you in any way have access to the profile of Femi Adewole as we speak, or you want to find it, you want to seek for it? Then next week you definitely can talk to us about the profile of Femi Adewole.
I have few about his profile, but I can still check back on you on that.
Okay, but presently you do not have access to his profile as we speak.
I have few.
Okay, okay. Let's see in 1 minute thereabout if you definitely can give us just a summary of Femi Adewole quickly. You have the floor. Are you there? Oh, we lost him then. Okay, we do lost him. It's still the Job Show with Bimbo Adewole on Non-Fiction Radio. If you are there, then you must know that there is only one show that will definitely give you all available vacancies and also tell you where the jobs are, where in case you really need to move and look for that lucrative job of yours, we will look for those jobs. We'll definitely tell you this is where the money is and you can go find the money where exactly you are looking, but we will not allow you to look wrongly. We will direct you and tell you exactly where you need to go. Bimbo Adewole is my name. Time check is 2:55 p.m. Exactly 2:57. We will be going on a break, and when we do come back, Sentele is going to be on a very smooth ride because we will be taking more jobs, and of course more jobs. Everything about me is about jobs, and it's about fun. It's about, don't forget, I also talked to you before we wrap up the show today about what I said about I will be giving out 2 vouchers to some great followers and listeners of the Bimbo Adewole Show. It's going to get bigger, I promise you. As just stick around, keep following the man that knows what exactly where the jobs are kept. We will bring out those jobs as we speak. When I tell you to talk to me, I mean you must talk to me on Jobs Matters. And when I tell you every job is always a part-time, you must know that there is no job that you will do for life. If you don't work out of the job will definitely work out of you. Bimbo Adewole is my name. Let's pay some bills. Najaj, please take it.
Avore Couture Clothing Line Boutique, proud sponsor of WZYE 95.9 FM. Located at 134 Evergreen Place, East Orange, New Jersey, Suite 904. Contact them via Instagram at Avore_Couture or www.shopavore.bigcartel.com.
Orange Juice Barn Outdoor Cafe, located at 189 Main Street, Orange, New Jersey. Proud sponsor of WZYE 95.9 FM. Instagram, orange.juice.bar. Smoothies, shakes, and health.
Cigars, proud sponsor of WZYE 95.9 FM. You can visit their website at www.cannacigars.com, Instagram at CannonCigars, via email, e-commerce at cannacigars.com, and area code 212-390-8476. Fresh, discreet, right to your door.
Bad Intentions Tattoos, specializing in 3D and realistic tattoos. And don't forget the piercings. Proud sponsor of WZYE 95.9 FM. Located at 103 Broadway, Newark, New Jersey. Instagram at Bad Intentions with the Z _ 103 Broadway. Hashtag Bad Intentions.
Pronto Printing, proud sponsor of Nonfiction Radio, WZYE 95.9 FM, specializing in screen printing, vinyl, and embroidery. Located at 134 Evergreen Place in East Orange, New Jersey, Suite 904. Contact Pronto Printing at 973-640-9720 or prontoprinting973@gmail.com. Nonfiction Photo Suite, proud sponsor of WZYE 95.9 FM, Nonfiction Radio. Located at 134 Evergreen Place, Suite 904 in East Orange, New Jersey. Specializing in photography, videography, and print. Nonfiction booking at gmail.com, 862-205-9817.
Golden Glow Cosmetics, specializing in handmade soaps and beauty cosmetics. Proud sponsor of WZYE 95.9 FM. You can follow them on Instagram at GoldenGlow_COS. Golden Glow Cosmetics, where glowing skin is always in.
This program is brought to you by General Tech Auto Center. They offer vehicle and maintenance repairs such as car batteries, spark plugs, oil filters, air filters, wiper blades, brakes, and much more. General Tech Auto Center is ASC and Master Tech certified and is located at 1129 South Orange Avenue in Newark, New Jersey. The phone number is 973-371-8899.
What's up, New Jersey? It's your boy Murph, and I'm here on Nonfiction Radio to tell you about the best way to turn up whenever it's time to celebrate. I'm here to tell you about that Wavy Baby. Right now, we off that Wavy Baby drink. Make sure you visit www.wavybabydrink.com or follow us on Instagram at Wavy Baby Drink so you can try that blue pineapple, green apple, and peach passion flavor of Wavy Baby. Wavy Baby, don't worry about what's in my cup. No need for a chaser. Fill that thing up. Don't worry about what's in my cup. No need for a chaser. Fill that thing up. Wavy Baby.
You're listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, Maplewood, New Jersey, broadcasting from Essex County.
You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, Maplewood, New Jersey, broadcasting from Essex County.
You're tuned in to Nonfiction Radio, New Jersey's #1 online radio station. Listen live at nonfictionradio.com or download the Nonfiction Radio app on your phone or Android device. Follow us on Twitter, IG, Facebook, and Snapchat at Nonfiction Radio. Lock us in to call on the hotline, 973-536-1165. That's 973-536-1165. For booking info, nonfictionbooking@gmail.com. Now, back to your regularly scheduled program on Nonfiction Radio. If it ain't nonfiction, it's just fiction.
What up, though? This is Big Snoop Dogg, and you're listening to Nonfiction Radio, the #1 station in Jersey. So says Big Snoop Dogg.
Nonfiction Radio. Jersey #1 station, goddammit. Translation. Listen to it, cause it's what you've been asking for.
Translation, nigga.
And of course, it's still the Bimbo Adewole Show, non-fiction radio, East Orange in New Jersey. You must know and understand the difference between being smart, being intelligent, and of course, being brilliant. You need to find out the position you need to be at every particular time in your life to move to the next phase of your life in advancement. Of course, definitely, I'm still expecting more calls. Thank you. A big thank you to Tunde Oladosu for calling in, for giving us those breakdown concerning Lagos State election come 2019. And of course, I'm also still expecting more calls, breaking it down to find out exactly extensively what we should expect in Nigeria in 2019. Of course, it's time for us to start sharing those super moments of jobs and jobs. So we are definitely going to get to Guatemala today. We will definitely get to looking for teachers in Guatemala, looking for high school teachers, subject teachers as well. We'll also be going down to Canada to look for opportunities in Canada. We'll also touch down somewhere in Bangladesh as well. We'll also be looking at some opportunities in Afghanistan as well. Don't get scared, just take it easy. I will break it down for you. Then Mexico as well. We'll also be looking at some opportunities in Mexico as we speak. It's now or never on Bimbo Adewole Show as we speak. Let's take a break. When we come back, Tentele, the fireman, will definitely get on the track and give out those vacancies as you desire it. Pass me the loves. This one says, but I'll tell you, I will pass you the jobs, and of course, you must go seek for those jobs as we speak.
This is now why it's called.
Yes, hello. Talk to me.
Yeah, this is Tunde Oladosu again.
Yes, talk to me. Who am I speaking with?
This is Tunde Oladosu again.
Oh, Tunde, thank you so much for calling in again.
Sorry, the line just went off the other side.
Oh, okay, it's noted. Please, Tunde, we definitely need to move on. Can you call us back in another 40 minutes from now, Tunde?
Okay, thank you. No problem.
Okay, thank you so much.
This is now why it's called. Why you they use me to form me? Why you they form for me? Yes, I love you. I give you my heart, but you fumble. Why you they use me to catch you? Oh, you know the truth. Say if you forgive me, I die. But I can't explain why you go still want to post my brain. See there, you know good yo, I'm okay, you know jelly yo. Mama, my say me listen to it, petty money for your mortgage. Pass me a love, silly, pass me a love, pass me a love, oh, Shelly, pass me a love. I can't deny what you they do me, baby, pass me a love. I can't explain how you they do me, baby, pass me a love. Oh, turn on me, it's Terry J, Mr. Bling Bling. Olinja, hey, Jai, Odagotinga, Leleo, Oka, Goga, eh. She said I just spoke too much. Silly, anytime when you pass for my street, I did tip for your body, and if I slack and you walk away, I will not see you again. What do you want? And I forget to dance when I'm in the Terry Gio. Pass me a love, Show me pass me your love, and I know what you they do me, baby. Pass me your love, I can't explain how you they do me, oh, baby. Pass me your love, I want to know how you they do the thing where you they do, how you they do the things you they do when they done the man to move. They said pass on when I'm tired of the shine. What did I go do to make you understand? Hey, if you free me, I die and day. You know go till you bless me, oh. Pass me your love, silly, pass me your love, pass me your love, oh, show me pass me your love, and I know what you they do me, baby. Pass me your love, I can't explain how you they do me, oh, baby. Pass me your love, pass me your love, pass me your love, pass me your love, away, pass me your love, the why not come, pass me your love, away, I know feeling I am, just the way, go be mine, just the way, so it is so, just the way, I don't come, take it.
This is still the Bimbo Adewole Show, Non-Fiction Radio, East Orange in New Jersey. If you are there, you are wondering what exactly number, what is the magic number to call in and talk to me on the show. Take it easy on yourself. If you are calling within the country in the United States, then you definitely need to dial 973-672-0317. And if you are calling outside the United States of America, then you definitely need to dial 001-973-672-0317. Those are the magic number to call in on the show. If you are outside the country, then you must know 7 p.m. is always the magic time to listen and watch. If you are in Lagos, 7 p.m. You are in South Africa, 8 p.m. in South Africa as well. Then in New York or New Jersey, you must know it's 2 p.m. That's the magic time that you must listen to all available vacancy on the only show that will give you more and more jobs information as we speak. It's time. Let's get on the train and let's do this quickly because the jobs are really waiting. Time check is exactly 3:10 p.m. Much time we need to fly, much time we need to do this quickly. Let's get to Dominican Republic as we speak. Assistant director is definitely needed in Dominican Republic. Assistant director is needed in Dominican Republic. This is a full-time contract job, and this one says if you need to work as an assistant director, then you must have the following requirements. 100% English and Spanish fluency definitely is a must. You must have a minimum of 5 years of work experience, preferably in the field of international education or tourism. You must have experience in networking and building successful community development programs in the Dominican Republic. So you must understand the legal and financial oversight, especially as it pertains to NGOs in the DR, preferred not to be required as well. So if you are there and you can do this, the start date is November 27. Full-time, the employment will commence, seeking commitment to organization with opportunity for advancement. The lines are really buzzing. We've got calls, the lines are buzzing, but we must quickly take this. And it says the travel requirement says you will have benefits to travel within the Dominican Republic 5 to 10 days per month. I love traveling. So if you are there, you love traveling, come on, let's do this. Somebody is calling you, is seeking for you to join that opportunity. So take it easy on yourself. You must apply to this vacancy before the 15th of October. And you quickly log on to www.globalglimpse.net/application to get this information if you want to go to Dominican Republic as an assistant director. Talk to me. This is the Bimbo Adewole Show. Talk to me.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
I know it's the afternoon there.
Yes, good afternoon. Please talk to me.
From Lagos.
Okay, then please talk to me quickly. You've got 1 minute to talk to me.
I listened to your show earlier. You discussed about the election of the next coming election 2019 between the governor of Lagos State, the present governor, and assigned governor, that's Femi Adewole. And that is what I want to contribute.
Okay, let me ask you quickly, has the ticket been given to Femi Adewole for this?
Not Not really, but you know, within the rumor, there's always a possibility of truth.
Okay.
But for now, not. But he has showed his intention.
Okay.
That is, there's likely to be no opposition aside from Femi Otedola for the APC ruling party.
Okay, please talk to me in 1 minute. What do you have for me?
I feel that the two of them are, the funniest thing is that the two of them are from the same local government, the same ECME.
That's interesting.
And their houses are not just far from each other. And funny enough, Ambody has really done so well to transform ECME to a mega city sort of. So it baffles me to see that his brother, so to say, also is taking a ticket, you know. It's something that is not very, you know, palatable for me, but it's going to change the face of Lagos because the kind of person he is, the caliber of person he is, contesting for the governor of Lagos State, everybody might want to dance to the show. So it's going to be very challenging for APC party.
Okay, I think that's why it's called politics, regardless of if you are definitely sharing the same blood as we speak. Politics, we definitely don't have a definition of a friend's family, it's just politics. Okay, then I'm really happy for sharing that thought with me. At least I can go home with that they are from the same local government and the same region in the same state. Thank you so much for calling in, and please keep listening to the show. Thank you so much, and my regards to everybody in Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you so much for calling in.
Bye.
And of course, it's still the job show. We got a call in the second vacancy as we speak. Take it easy, we are going to Mali. And this one says minimum of $18,000. That's what you will be walking away with if you are ready to go to Bamako in Mali. WAP Consulting is looking for you for a full-time contract job. And this one says if you are ready to definitely work in Bamako, you must be able to say tout parler français. That means you must be able to speak French as we speak. So take it easy. I need you to log on to www.wapconsulting.es. WAP Consulting is spelled WAPCONSULTING.es. If you are exactly looking for what they are looking for, please kindly log on and get all available information concerning working in Bamako in Mali. Number 3 vacancy on the show. And of course, this one says elementary, middle language teachers are needed in Guatemala. You are going to Guatemala, and this one says 14,000 annually. That's what you will be walking away with if you are interested to work in Guatemala as an elementary teacher. What are the benefits? Free housing, van and from schools, $1,000 travel expense, $1,000 bonus at the end of full year contract, $1,000 if contract resign for another year. That means if you do reapply or renew your contract with the organization, visa process and paid for full 1 year contract commitment to the tune of $800. Local insurance provided if full year contract is signed also. 1 week vacation at Easter, 2 week vacation mid-year. I love this job. I sincerely, traveling job is a good one for me. You say this one is another. It says English, native English speakers required, no Spanish required. Sincerely, I am interested in this kind of a job. So if you are there, you do not need to know how to speak English as long as you can teach elementary. Then definitely you can apply to this. So enough of the grammar. Send your resume and your cover letter quickly to K. Send your resume and your cover letter to KServerLand Wilmette. I'll take that again. KSERVERANWINMETH@gmail.com. Send your resume and your cover letter, and definitely you should be dancing for a quick interview with such organization. Don't forget, just log on and find out what exactly they are looking for. Number 3 vacancy. The calls are keep coming in. Let's take another call. Talk to me. This is the job show with the job man. Bimbo Adewole, are you there?
I'm right here, brother. How you doing, sir? This is Kenneth Anthony calling in from Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, Kenneth, it's nice to have you. I'm excited to have you on the show. How are you, Kenneth?
Doing wonderful, sir. And you?
Oh, are we okay? You are live on Non-Fiction Radio. I tell you, there is nothing like this. I am excited to have and listen to your voice direct from West Virginia. Talk to me, Kenneth. What is happening in your state? Talk to me in terms of job creation, in terms of middle class getting the necessary loans to get uplifted in to meet up with the current situation economically. Talk to me.
Right now, I mean, basically, with Richmond, Virginia, we're trying to establish the platform for the job, more job creation opening. But basically, you have to go through the local government for you to be able to put your name for job listing. But I think if we can have such a show right here in Virginia, I think it's going to be a big exposure for most Virginians.
Of course, we are taking the content to Virginia. Sincerely, trust me on that. We will definitely empower more people. Of course, we will definitely get you on board as we speak. Now, let's talk about statistics. Tell us about the statistics of job creation in your state, Richmond.
Basically, the job creation in Richmond is in a fair place because I think it's about 4.something%, which is really good. And there's still a lot of people looking for job, and because of the experience is not there, most of them can't get a job. So if you look at most of these guys, they are actually extracted from the prison. They are the ones that are actually looking for this job, but they cannot employ them because of their past record. It's nothing to talk about. Only few companies, like the few temp companies that employ them without no background check because they want to bring them back into the labor force. But I think if there is a platform that could give these people a voice, I think it will help them because most of them actually want to go back to who they are. And don't want to go back to the prison. But if you look at it, most time when they stay out too long, they just want to go back because they feel like there's nothing the society have for them. I think this is something the government needs to look into and try to create a good platform. And I think Bimbo Show will be a good platform for the voice if you can get it over here in Richmond, Virginia. I'm actually one of your big voices when I started following you, sir. And I appreciate what you've been doing, to be honest, sir.
Thank you so much, Kenneth. We definitely cannot have enough of your voice. We definitely will not have enough of your input as we speak on these matters concerning job creation and empowerment. But let's get down to the motherland. Let's talk more about where we definitely are from. I'm a Nigerian, and let's find out more. I'm also assuming that you are a Nigerian as well by blood. Let's find out what exactly are you expecting in 2019. We're talking about the largest black nation on earth, Nigeria election.
My beloved brother, it's such a shame that we call ourselves a democratic country, which is Nigeria, and the word democratic is not what they're practicing. Believe me, we're believing God that there will not be chaos and rioting towards this process. We're believing God for a peaceful election. The incumbents right now is nothing to talk about. If I may come in to speak or enlighten on the little that I know back home, they're using the platform of being in power, to suppress the other parties, which is not encouraged at all. I think it's our time. United Nations and all interested bodies that have interest to invest in Nigeria to start laying their voice out there, to let them understand that they are watching the election, they're following up the trend of the election. Maybe that will be able to calm every situation that is going on right now in that country. We're looking for new leadership. We're believing what has happened in France can happen in Nigeria as well. What has happened in the U.S. could also happen in Nigeria. The atmosphere right now they're creating is fear, and that is not what we're looking forward to in that country. So we're looking for new leadership, especially when it comes to the part of the gubernatorial levels of of Nigeria right now, sir.
I like that, Kenneth, and let's take it a bit further. You know, in a civilized society, people look at statistics. In a civilized society, people really want to say, what exactly have you got to offer in terms of statistics? For example, if we need to look at some statistics in this country as we speak, of course, we definitely can talk more about looking at the statistics of Obama and Trump and see who has created jobs more, who will create jobs more. And these are on papers. These are figures that should be on papers. These are figures that people should be interested in and not seeking illusions. For example, people will say Buhari, people will say let him continue. And if you look at the statistics, you'll be amazed of how the loans are the depth of the country, talking about Nigeria as catapulted, talking about how people has lost so much jobs, commercial organizations are shutting down businesses, they are moving production, organizations are moving to neighboring countries like Ghana, and people still say, keep on doing it, we love you. Let me ask you, Kenneth, is elections, is it about personality or is it about statistics of who really can do the job? Talk to me, Kenneth.
I believe it's about statistics. But you know where we're coming from, brother. They don't look at statistics. You know, it's been polarized in the sense that they've been able to, like, put in the mind of people that I can do the job because I have money. You know, Nigeria is a place where every other nation, African nation, is looking up to. And if you look at what is going on with the trend of statistics-wise in leadership in Africa, it's zero. They don't look at statistics. They're looking at the money part. Does he have money? Can he take care of this country? They come, say one or two things like to everybody, and we just believe it. And they go there, just take care of their personal issues, you know. They just have this carcass where they make us believe they're enemies. Why they're not enemies? They think go back and become friends behind us. It's just a cabal that is going on right now in Africa. I mean, if we are working on statistics, I don't think any one of them qualify to be president in any of the African nations. I don't think so. So if we can start pushing this level of statistics level of what they have to give to each country in Africa, it's going to help. So we need to promote this voice of being, let's bring them out and tell us what you have to offer in the sense of where you're coming from, what have you been able to do so far in your life, how many lives have you impacted. Because, my brother, it is not just about the money anymore. But that is what is going on in Africa. It's about the money. The influence of money has taken over the soul of Africa. Look at what happened in Ekiti. I'm sure you saw what happened in Ekiti, sir.
Yes, we saw it. We saw where people are giving money to buy votes.
Yes, sending money to people's accounts. This is a governor that never paid salary for a year because you know that you're coming back by bringing in your own person in power. You are sending out 5,000 naira each to people's accounts, asking them to go get gas for free. Where were you when you didn't pay them the salary all this while? My brother, this is painful. It is so painful. I think it's high time the youth and everybody in the Western world have to come out and just begin to speak their voice. We are not just being quiet because we want to be quiet. No.
Sincerely, Kenneth, as I'm sitting here, I'm also feeling that vibes as well. And one thing I can also guarantee is that for me, I'm not going to keep quiet. 2019, we're all going to be involved. 2019, I will definitely take my bite of the cake and also be very, very, very push out my voice, and also people in the diaspora can definitely be part of that push as well. We must definitely make sure that we have a reliable and a capable leader that will take that nation to another level as we speak. Let me sound like an Oliver Twist. Let's quickly talk in 1 minute before I let it go. Let's talk about the 2019 Lagos State governorship. Have you seen the two aspirants? Have you been able to look at them? We have Femi Etodola. We also have Ambode as well. What do you think? I am really particular about this aspirant, and it really gives my heart like an hope that someone like Femi Otedola is coming up to definitely see if he can sit on that governorship seat. What do you think?
Yes, believe me, ever since you came out with that, the flyers for this, radio talk show, I hope the two aspirants are air right now listening, because a lot of people are so interested in both of them. One of them is coming from the business mindset background. The other one is a politician to call, that has a godfather. And so if you look at both of them, I think, for me, what I would think is, because right now, the cabal of the one that has a godfather is having a problem with his godfather right now. And that is what we're talking about, democracy in Nigeria. You could just imagine that, where if you don't respect the godfather that brings you in, you are nobody. Femi Otedola, which is a business-minded person, I think if you look at what is going on right now in America right now, to be honest with you, I wasn't a fan of the current president, Donald Trump, but I embraced his leadership based on his business mindset that is using in the country, and the country economically is doing good. If we can have such a a good perception person like Femi Otedola, bringing his idea, his business cabal, and with his business international link all over the world. What we need, sir, is someone that could bring in entrepreneurs, that could bring in investors to the country and turn the country around. Because we need the Western world to come in and see what that country has to offer. Sir, imagine how many mineral resources we have in that country. We are only utilizing one, which is only the section of the oil. That's it. But forget about the cocoa, forget about the culture, forget about the mine, the black gold, and everything we have in that country. And Nigeria have over 52 mineral resources that is not tapped. There's a statistic that says that in the 20 years coming from now, Nigeria will become one of the richest countries in the world. Because why? They are saying all this, they are saying the things that we are not saying. I believe Femi Otedola stands a big chance to come in. But to this point, Femi Otedola is not a politician. It's not. So we need someone that is totally from the left. Nothing to do with politics.
Thank you so much, Kenneth. I sincerely enjoyed every bit of your discussion and analysis on the show this afternoon. And I'm hoping that very soon we have the opportunity to sit down and share a drink together, and of course take it to the next level on how we definitely can have the content in Richmond, in Virginia, and of course also impact the people of Nigeria as well. Thank you so much, Kenneth. We'll definitely talk again after the show. Thank you so much, Kenneth.
All right, God bless you, sir. Have a lovely day.
And you too. And of course, it's still the job show, and this is what we are definitely saying. I will have a small recap on before we go on the analysis of my callers as we speak. Okay, let's get straight to the business of the day. We are still talking about vacancy, and number 5 on my list as we speak is that we are definitely going to Guatemala again on number 5 on my list. This one says high school social studies teacher needed. High school social studies teachers needed in Guatemala, and the benefits remains the same. It says free housing, 1,000 travel benefit, visa process and paid for at the tone of $800, opportunity to learn Spanish, 1 week vacation at your Easter break. I tell you, what else can you ask for? You must have a 4-year degree to apply for this vacancy as we speak. So if you want to do this, kindly put your resume together and send it to Kathleen Saverian. And this is the email address of Kathleen. Kindly send it to saverianwilmet@gmail.com. Take it easy. Do not cut your tongue. In case you can't get that, kindly talk to me after the show. I will tell you, or follow me on Twitter. I'll definitely tweet it out and you can get it. I'm number 6 on the show. Talking about number 6 vacancy on the show as we speak is that we are definitely talking about Guatemala again, and this time is English language. English language, they are looking for English language art teachers, and the take home is $14,000 every year. And this one says the benefits are still the same, like what I said on the earlier jobs as well. Ability to travel around the country and exploit is another benefit that you definitely can walk away with. And you must have a 4-year degree to apply as an English teacher to teach in Guatemala as well. Same person you must send in your resume to Kathleen, and the email address to do that says ksaverianwilmet@gmail.com. That's the email address to send in your CV to. On my number 6 today on the show, enough of Guatemala, we are going to Canada, and this one says in Canada, if you are the sexual violence client advocate. I like this. Sexual violence client advocate. This is a full-time job. If you know what exactly an advocate means, then you will definitely be advocating on sexual violence matters as we speak. This one is happening in Calgary in Canada. So take it easy on yourself, and this is what it means. If you know, definitely you know it. The successful applicant will have the following qualification to apply for this as an advocate. You must have a degree in social women services or criminal justice required. You must have a minimum of 2 to 3 years related work experience. You must possess an oppressive analysis of sexual violence. You must have the ability to work with the effect of sexual violence on individuals and communities. You must have experience with crisis intervention and assessment. That is definitely required to do this as well. Then on the last note, you must have ability to work with the various community and professional services. Oh, I love this job. So if you are there, you definitely can apply for this as an advocate, sexual violence advocate. Then you must quickly put your resume together and you must send it by fax to 403-264-8355. You can as well email and your resume to careers@calgarycasa.com. No phone call, please. Kindly do that quickly, and you will definitely get a response if your CV do meet up with the requirements. Make sure that you have a degree before you can apply for this. Number 8 on my list is English language and literature instructor. English language and literature instructor needed not in Canada, not in the States, but in Bangladesh. I love this job. So if you definitely can teach English language in Bangladesh, sincerely, you can consider this. This is an outstanding opportunity for recent college graduates with a passion for South Asia and contributing to the education of young women coming from challenging background who have potential for emerging as change makers. So you must have the right requirement. Your first degree is essential to apply for this as an English teacher. Send in your resume to Katsuki. Katsuki is spelled KATSUKI.Sakia, SAKI at asia.university.org to apply for this vacancy as you speak. Send in your resume and essay to katsuki.sakia at asia-university.org. Take it easy. In case you missed the email address, of course, I will tweet it. You can follow me on Twitter at the Job Show International. Then you can find all the available vacancies as I tweet it as well. Number 9 on the show. Number 9 on the show. You are going to Afghanistan if you can do this. Senior Research and Communications Manager. Senior Research and Communication Manager needed. This is a full-time contract job in Afghanistan. What will you be researching on? Then you must know that you have the right requirement as a communicator to apply for this, and you also have master's degree to also apply for this as well. Talk to me. Are you there? This is the Bimbo Adewole Show. Talk to me.
Yeah, my name is DJ Soso. I'm calling from Nigeria.
Okay, DJ Soso, how are you? Please talk to me quickly. What do you have for us today?
Yeah, but you want to tell you what is happening right now in Nigeria, in Lagos right now, presently in Lagos right now. There's been some hullabaloo about who is going to fit in the next seat of the governorship candidate of Lagos State. Right now, we have two contending top players. I put them as top players. The incumbent governor is trying to have his return ticket for second time, and this is the first time in the history of Lagos that a billionaire, one of Nigeria's oil mogul, we talk about Mr. Femi Otedola, is trying to come out under another platform also as the governor. And little did I say that both of them are from the same area, that is above from Ekpe, area of Lagos State, Nigeria. So that basically what we're having right now is we're having a power tussle between the incumbent governor and his godfather. So a lot of people are saying, hello, are you there with me?
Yes, we can hear you live and direct. Talk to me.
All right, so a lot of people are trying to say that, okay, he tried to, work against the instructions of his godfather. So the man is trying to play him by bringing in another player into the party to flag the gubernatorial candidate flag of the party. But meanwhile, while all this still going on, the president, that's President Muhammad Buhari, had sent in some delegates to go and talk to the godfather, and we thought everything was right, everything was going smoothly. Less than a day again, we heard that there's nothing stopping the other guy again. Right now, as I'm talking to you, as of today, this man has started doing his own campaign. And the incumbent governor as well, that is Governor Ambode, is doing his own campaign as well. So, Lagosian right now, we don't know who to follow. We don't know what we're going to talk about. We don't know. Right now, everybody are just looking at, okay, where would the pendulum swing? Is it going to be for the incumbent governor or a new player or a new person entirely? Talk about the oil mogul, Mr. Femi Otedola, is going to be the one to take charge.
It sounds interesting, and sincerely, we will keep our fingers crossed, and also I expect that you also be giving us more information on this every Sunday on the show. Knowing full well that we'll also be expecting you in the country, DJ Soso, in December. They're about to come turn around the turntable for us. Thank you so much, DJ Soso, for speaking to us on the show today.
Welcome.
Please, we will definitely talk to you more, and we're expecting more update from you. Come again next week, Sunday, on the Bimbo Adewole show. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And of course, it's still the Bimbo Adewole show on Non-Fiction Radio. If you are there, then you must know that if exactly the time check is 3:39, and we'll definitely be running out of the studio exactly 3:55 thereabout. We should be wrapping up and leave the studio. Of course, now number 9 says, as we are wrapping it up, it says you must have an MBA to apply for this job, and the email address to send in your application to as an MBA holder applying for Senior Research and Communications Manager in Afghanistan says you must send in your resume to applications at areu.org.af, applications at areu.org.af to apply as a research director, the Senior Research Communications Manager, desire to work in Afghanistan. Number 10 on the list says here you are going to Mexico, and the Mexico says here you will definitely be applying as a programs officer in the Caribbean in Mexico as well. Enough of this, there is no requirement needed for this, but you must take your time out to study what exactly they are looking for. So take it easy and log on to nonprofitprofessionals.com, and you get all available information concerning job as we speak, if you intend to go to Mexico to go work there as a program officer in Latin America and the Caribbean as we speak. Everything is about education. Time check is 3:41. Let's take a break. When we do come back, of course, we'll try much as possible to have a recap and also give us 1 or 2 more vacancies, and we'll say good night. But this time, let's enjoy this from Small Doctor.
If you don't get money, hide your face. You can call me Small Doctor. Ọmọ ya teacher. Wọ́n ti gba penalty lọ throwing. Ọmọ bẹ̀ta yé máa sùn, gbà kó jẹ́ ayé máa sùn. Bẹ̀rẹ̀ jó bóyá gbẹ̀ngbẹ̀rìgbẹ̀rìgbẹ̀ gbẹ̀gbẹ̀rẹ̀gbẹ̀rẹ̀gbẹ̀ gbẹ̀ngbẹ̀rìgbẹ̀rìgbẹ̀ gbẹ̀gbẹ̀rẹ̀gbẹ̀rìgbẹ̀. Ìjọ tí mo jó lánàá tán pariwo. upload throwback money mọ́. My head lójúmọ́ àyìn jẹ́ kí fresh máa wọlé. My head àrẹ̀mọ Gucci bàjọ́jà ìbè kádà. My head mọ́tẹ́rì ramọ jago Túndé wáyà. Túndé mọ́ my Naija Senegal Congo Orange Limpopo Zambezi. Ọmọ Nàìjíríà máa sùn. Ọmọ alájà gbà Ìbàdàn àyànjẹ́ máa sùn. Expensive rẹ̀ àbòkí wáyà. Gbẹ́ngbẹ́rìgbẹ́rì Sàkútì gbẹ̀gbẹ̀rẹ̀gbẹ̀rẹ̀ Sunday. Gbẹ́ngbẹ́rìgbẹ́rì gbẹ̀gbẹ̀rẹ̀gbẹ̀rẹ̀. Àyìn ìròní kúṣí òṣì. Àyìn Prada òṣì. Tọ́nà polówó lórí Instagram ìròní Versace òṣì. Àyìn ọdún tuntun láwa yìí a ò fẹ́ ṣẹ́ òṣì. Àyìn owó tó wọlé sí. Àyìn tó wò lọ́wọ́ bẹ́ta yé máa. Sọ́ọ́bì bọ́ọ̀sì ọmọ tó wọlé sí. Àyìn yé máa sùn ní ọ̀pọ̀ rẹ̀ jó. Yàrá gbẹ́ngbẹ́rìgbẹ́rì gbẹ̀gbẹ̀rẹ̀gbẹ̀rẹ̀. Gbẹ́ngbẹ́rìgbẹ́rì ìjọ tí mo tó lọ́nà tó ń pariwo. Èní ń kọ́ ọ̀la ń kọ́ ọ̀túnla ẹ̀wẹ̀. Àwa la nílùú àtòrí ẹ máa jó lọ. I say keep your money, keep your unre. I'm a better is present. Hide your face, calm down. Alaye, no go play penalty, go throw you. You know it, do it. Any money no shany. Something boys, so quality. That's the guru. You can call me small doctor. I can wait your gala. Omo yati.
This is Bimbo Adewole on Non-Fiction Radio, East Orange in New Jersey. If you are there, then you must know that we are about definitely in 9-10 minutes. We should be out of here, and we say we will see again on Sunday. But before we go, 10 vacancies read already on the show today, and let me see if I can quickly take one or two more vacancies, and we'll wrap it up on today's show. Information Communication Technology HSP, Information Communication Technology Expert, is a full-time job, and they are definitely seeking for you. This time you are not going to Canada, Bangladesh or Afghanistan. You are definitely going to United Kingdom. If you are there and you can work as a contract job, this is a good job because you would definitely be working with 27,000 British pounds. So it's a big one for me, and you are expected to work 36 hours per week. The role reports to the ICT and Program Advisor for Oxfam GB, and it says here, if you have the purpose and the drive to make this work for you, all applications must be submitted online via the Oxfam website using the following links. So take it easy, log on to www.jobs.oxfam.org.uk/vacancy to get all the available vacancy. You must also have proficiency in English and French language to apply as an information communication technology expert that desire to work in the British, that's the United Kingdom. Number 12, as we speak, number 12 is this is one country I definitely have to pencil down for next year. I must visit Russia, and this one says here they are looking for fellows, fully funded work experience in Russia. So if you are ready to get along in Russia and have an experience in Russia, then you must also consider having an experience as an Alpha Fellow in Moscow in Russia. Eligibility requirement says US, UK, or German citizens between the ages of 25 and 35 definitely can apply for this fellow. Graduate degree and professional experience in business, economics, journalism, law, government, or public policy. Candidate without a graduate degree must demonstrate extensive and equivalent professional experience in their field. I like that. Desired qualification: outstanding professional achievement, academic qualification, professional connection to Russia and to the region, evidence of leadership potential, active involvement in community or public service. Russian language experience is preferred, however not required at the time of application. Applicant proficient in different foreign language may be considered as well. This is a good opportunity if you know what exactly you are and you know that you have the requirement to apply for this. Journalism, business management, economics, and all sorts can definitely get you to the fellow programs in Russia, in Moscow, in Russia. But you must be a citizen of Germany, UK, or United States of America. So to apply for this fellow, definitely you must quickly log on to their website, or you can as well send in your resume and a cover letter to Alpha ALFA at culturalvistas.org to apply for this opportunity. And the benefit for me, it says here, you have free housing, language training, travel costs, insurance, and other benefits as well. This is a good one. If you know you merit it, kindly jump at it and give it all, and all you got will definitely come to as you dream of it. Number 13 on the list says here, this is going to Thailand. You want to go to Thailand? Let's do it together. Assistant Director for Innovative English for Transformation Learning Program near Babcock. Assistant Director for Innovative English for Transformation Learning. Then we must take, if you are there to work as an Assistant Director for Innovative English, then you definitely can do this if you are willing to go to Thailand. And this one says if you are willing to go to Thailand, the requirement, you must have 2-year degree, and you definitely must have English proficiency. You should be able to speak English and write English well. That will definitely take you to the interview desk as well. Application will be accepted until October 15, 2018, or until all positions are fully taken. Please send your statement of interest and resume to director at inebinstitute.org. Send your resume to director at inebinstitute.org to apply as an assistant director for innovative English as well. That's all definitely we can take on the show as we speak. Bimbo Adewole is my name. A big thank you to people that called in on the show today. Big thank you to So that called in from Lagos, DJ So that gave us the breakdown. Big thank you to Tunde Oladoso that called in also from Lagos as well, giving us a breakdown as well. You will definitely be, we will be seeing you guys in the United States come December as our reporter, and I tell you, I can't wait to have you guys have a dinner with me in the country here. And of course, a big thank you to the lady that called in as well, Joker, that also called in from Lagos, telling us about how close the two aspirants of Lagos State elections, the two aspirants for the Lagos State gubernatorial seats are. And sincerely, it's a good take home for me. And of course, a big thank you to Kenneth that called in from Richmond and Virginia as well. A big thank you. We will also be visiting Richmond come next month to see what we can also do in Virginia. A big thank you to everybody, and of course a big thank you to the lady that knows how to turn around whenever I have a technical problem. Najaj, a big thank you to you as well, and to everybody that couldn't call in, but you know what, just to say a big thank you to you. Get the vacancy, find me on social media, find me on non-fiction social media platforms, get all the vacancy, watch the videos, and keep applying. In case you have any difficulty of applying for any of this vacancy, it is absolutely for free. You can reach me. I'm very visible to you. Just reach me on 98622721778. You can also do me a WhatsApp on the same number. You can also send me a mail, thejobshowafrica@gmail.com. Whenever I tell you to talk to me, I mean you definitely need to talk to me on jobs issues. And of course, whenever I also tell you that there are jobs and no job is permanent as we speak, you must know that every job you do definitely have a lifetime. This is the 2 tickets that we will be giving out to 2 people as we speak. That you definitely can walk in and have a good meal somewhere in Bloomfield. But you know what? I will be tweeting that, and if you are lucky enough to follow me on Twitter, then you definitely need to have a good meal somewhere in Bloomfield and enjoy $50 meal just for 2 people. 50-50 makes $100 as we speak. And this will keep coming every week as we speak on the show. Bimbo Adewole is my name. Remember, when you have the opportunity to choose between a book and $1 million, please quote me again sincerely. For me, I will choose a book because the secret of making more than $1 million is definitely in that same book. Be smart and be wise and be intelligent enough to know what exactly to choose in life. Bimbo Adewole is my name. I'm out. Enjoy this.
No be you a carry go, whether you a go carry go. Sisi a carry go, no be you a the check on no, whether you a wanna no. Sisi Ferrari baby sweet, baby nice, baby do body qualified. Show me what taxi, madam we are running. What's in my body? Oh, I feel my body saying, "What you want?" Baby, boy, I want you. Boy, I want you. Oh, my baby, boy, I want you. Papa for you, come on, love for you. 'Cause the more you look at me, less you can see my love away. Rihanna, getting money like Rihanna. See in the future, Sierra. Nothing gonna stop me on ever. If you gon' love me, yeah. If you gon' hold me, please hold me, yeah. I'm very sweet, very nice. If you check my bank account, all the qualities. I want you, baby, I want you. So tell your body they bother me for my dream. I can't say that I'm going to sleep. Oh yeah, baby, come from me, something they don't feel see. Very sweet, oh, very nice. She look you man, I can say, all the quite bright.
Clothing Line Boutique, proud sponsor of WZYE 95.9 FM, located at 134 Evergreen Place, East Orange, New Jersey, Suite 904. Contact them via Instagram at avor_couture or www.shopavor.bigcartel.com.
Carrera.
St. James Gate Public House, located at 167 Maplewood Avenue, Maplewood, New Jersey. Proud sponsor of WZYE 95.9 FM. www.stjamesgatepublichouse.com. 973-378-2222. Best guest this side of the pond.
Bello Credit, specializing in collections, liens, bankruptcies, and foreclosures. Proud sponsor of WZYE 95.9 FM. Contact them at www.repair@bellocredit.com. Area code 631-248-4071. Financial freedom. Now that's Bello.
Orange, Juice Barn Outdoor Cafe, located at 189 Main Street, Orange, New Jersey. Proud sponsor of WZYE 95.9 FM. Instagram, orange.juice.bar. Smoothies, shakes, and health.
Bad Intentions Tattoos, specializing in 3D and realistic tattoos. And don't forget the piercings. Proud sponsor of WZYE 95.9 FM. Located at 103 Broadway, Newark, New Jersey. Instagram at Bad Intentions with the Z _. 103 Broadway. Hashtag Bad Intentions.